About 10 years ago, I bought a little chainsaw similar to this, maybe a little smaller. But it was shitty. It was just shitty. Pardon my language. But it was terrible. It was hard to start. It was hard to restart. Didn't cut worth a damn. It'd scream when it screamed, but it bogged down real quick. Just wasn't much of a cutter. 325 pitch. It's the only reason it screams. Got a little bitty pitch. 3/8 inch chain. Most of it come with low profile. So I got this to work on. And I don't know what's wrong with it, except that maybe the boot clamp is bad here. It won't hook on. I think that this impulse hose here actually came off of the deal. Carburetor was all trashed. I don't know what else was wrong with this. You have to take the cylinder off to get to the intake boot. Lovely. Well, I say you do. I don't know if you can do it or not, but it's just been a pain in the butt all the way around. I got a carb, and I bought a carb for it. It was supposedly rebuilt. Never could get it to run. Then found out that the body on the new carb had a crack right down on the fuel barb right here, and so it wasn't firing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to put a whole new intake boot parts in here. Got the carburetor working where it holds pressure, and they destroyed the bar. They brought the person that did this. Oh yeah, by the way, I don't know if I said this. I hate Husqvarnas. The people that buy these bought this, and that's the condition of the bar. You can see the metal's wrapped plumb over the edge. It's burnt up. Take a look at that. Isn't that wonderful? In England, you have to take a class and pass a test to own a chainsaw. I'm fairly sure that should be happening here as well. But I hate these chainsaws, these Husqvarna chainsaws. They're just crap. They're just crap. If you have a chance to buy a saw, buy it. Even the new little steels are crap, but at least they're better than this. Echo, great little saws. Just stay away from these Husqvarnas. So a couple days after I got that one, neighbor brings me in this one, a 359, which is a little bit bigger version of the 350. Got the same problems. Won't start, won't run. Carburetor doesn't pass the leak test. I rebuild the carburetor. Nothing. I tried to check the spark plug. I had to take a 3-foot cheater bar to get that spark plug off. It was cranked on so tight. So, yeah, I rebuilt the carb on this one, and it's got these stupid limiter valves. I tell you, if you're not smart enough to adjust the needles on a carburetor, then just don't do it. And if it destroys the saw, so be it. But don't put that crap and those crappy limiters on it, because then it doesn't help anybody. You can't get the needles out. You just end up having to saw them off. This is a crappy design. Now Husqvarna, in all fairness, back when they were making the 51 and the 61 and those saws, those were fairly good saws. But these saws since the 80s have just been pure crap. I mean, I wouldn't own one if you gave it to me. Like I said, the reason I own and collect all the home lights I do is because I had one of these, and it made me so mad. I put it in the burn barrel and I burned it. And I went up to 75 miles away and bought this from a guy off Facebook Marketplace. He dug it out from camping equipment under 4 foot of stuff, a camping equipment, put a splash of gas on it, hadn't been running 20 years, and it started on the second pull, and it's a 59cc auto oiler, and it's a hog. It'll run, and it's a beast. And it starts, and it runs, and it starts, and it runs, and it restarts, and it runs. And guess what? It was built in 1968. So that makes it over 50 years old. So these saws were far superior. The old steels, the O series steels, 031, 036, 041s, oh, great saws, no question about it. New steels into the Husqvarnas, just stay away from them. Buy an Echo. You know, that's just, he's just poor at best.